Hey, what's going on, my friend? Today, we're going to talk about if you're ready to start applying to your first job as a project manager. Now, this is a question that I get asked all the time, and many people ask me if they need to become certified in project management before they can even apply. And honestly, my answer is no. You do not need to be certified as a PMP or a CAPM to apply for your very first project manager job. Certifications are usually listed as bonuses, desirable, or optional, and they're not typically required, especially if you're applying for an entry-level PM role that only requires a bachelor's degree. So for example, a project management specialist, a project coordinator, or an associate project manager. If you're applying for a much more senior level role, then it's typically expected that you have at least one certification in project management through PMI. So that could be the PMP or the PMI Agile Certified Practitioner, and that you're likely a certified Scrum Master. So going back to my question, how do you know if you're ready to start applying? Well, the first thing is if you understand the basic concepts and the core skills that surround the fundamentals of project management. So for example, some things to really consider are, do you understand the different phases of a project's lifecycle? If we were to talk, could you walk me through each stage of a project and what your role would be with leading a team? Are you familiar with what a charter is, and do you know how to initiate a project, define a project scope and the success criteria? Do you also know how to create a project plan, build a budget and the schedule, and how to work with your team to identify and manage risks? Other things to consider is that when your project is up and running, do you know how to keep everyone engaged and how to analyze your data from your project to see if everything is on track or if we're behind schedule and over budget? There's so many things to keep in mind, and of course, if you're applying to project manager roles that are dealing with the Agile framework, are you familiar with the concepts of Scrum, and do you understand the differences in roles and responsibilities in a Scrum team? Now I know, that's a lot of concepts to be familiar with, and you don't need to know everything. But if you said yes to at least several of these questions that I just asked, then you're ready to apply to your first role as a project manager. So as long as you have a fundamental basic understanding, then you're going to be fine. And the reason that I say that is because your interviewers, they're going to ask you questions about your knowledge and your experience and the basics of project management. If you don't know the terms that I'm referring to, and if you haven't heard of them before, you're going to have a much harder time passing your interviews. So here's what I recommend to everyone who's still just getting started and you're not quite sure what to do next to get a job in project management. The first thing is to invest into 2 books. The 2 books I recommend are Project Management for the Unofficial Project Manager and the Fast Forward MBA in Project Management. Check out the links down below in the description bar so you know which ones I'm referring to. I highly recommend getting a copy of these 2 books because these are what I personally read when I was pivoting my own career from engineering to project management. And if I haven't shared it with you yet, I really do believe that books are a very affordable way to invest into your career for a very low cost. They don't cost hundreds or thousands of dollars, and you're getting so much advice from a much more experienced professional who's been in the trenches for dozens of years, and you're literally shortcutting your path to success in a much shorter time period. Now, the next thing I recommend investing in is Coursera's Google Project Management Certification Program, and of course, taking a few months to go through it. There are a total of 6 courses, and they walk you through everything that you need to know at a foundational standpoint so you'll be ready to apply for your very first job. From reading all of the reviews and also watching many of the course videos myself, this will transform your career because you're being taught all of the basics in project management from well-seasoned veterans who work as program managers at Google. Now, if you're looking to save some money and you decide to take the Google certification course, then I personally recommend investing into their Coursera Plus platform. At the time of this recording, the Coursera Plus platform costs about $399 for one entire year. If you assume that one Coursera course costs about $49, and let's say that you take at least 10 courses through their platform this entire year, you would technically be paying close to $500 for all 10 courses. So just by doing it through their Plus platform, you're literally saving at least $100 by doing it this way. You can also pay in a month-to-month subscription for only $59 per month. So you can also take this route and do your best to finish the program in less than 4 months. And if you do it this way, then you're only spending a little bit over $200. And in my opinion, this is still a really great investment in terms of what you're getting access to. This is just my personal opinion, but I truly believe that Coursera is literally one of the best course platforms that you can learn from, and you can access any course on Coursera that you want and receive a certification at the end of it. So if that's something you're interested in, be sure to check out all of the links in the description bar down below. Now, once you finish the Google PM certification course, immediately update your resume and your LinkedIn profile and start applying to project management jobs. Underneath your education header, state that you achieved the Google Project Management Certification Program and update your resume so that's more focused on obtaining a PM job. Another key step that can also help distinguish yourself from other candidates, which I also have personally done, is to take PMI's CAPM certification, also known as a Certified Associate in Project Management. Now, just by having a PMI certification on your resume can help tremendously when the applicant tracking system is sorting through all these different resumes. And it can also swing things in your favor with the hiring manager, especially if they know you're on the right path to becoming PMP certified. Now, keep in mind that landing your first job in project management is oftentimes the most trickiest and difficult step, and I don't want you to feel like it's so overwhelming. If you're one of those people who wants to become a project manager, then I want to give you my free project management career guide. This is a simple free PDF document that shows you the exact steps to jumpstart your career and land your next role in project management. So head on over to alvinthepm.com/career guide to learn the exact steps to landing your next job. If you've already started applying to jobs, watch this video next so you avoid the biggest red flags when it comes to job descriptions, and I'll see you in the next video.